I'm the funeral director, Scott Resner.
And I'm your king of the dead, Brad Savage.
And you're watching Southern Legacy Wrestling on Fight TV.
The mission statement of SLW Academy is to train and condition the stars of tomorrow.
We don't guarantee anyone a spot with Southern Legacy Wrestling. What we do guarantee is an opportunity to learn, to have your matches critiqued. With enough hard work, there's a chance to earn your spot with Southern Legacy Wrestling.
We're going to roll around a little bit, we're going to exercise, we're going to stretch. You're going to be sore. We keep it simple, but we do want to test and see how far their knowledge is of the industry in general, what they know of the moves, have they watched the moves, do they know what they're getting into.
When you come to our academy, you're being groomed by just under 100 years of experience wrestling the indie shows, wrestling in big companies, knowing nutrition, and all this is explained over all the classes.
The academy, in my opinion, is not just for beginners. You know, a lot of people think, well, if you want to learn to become a professional wrestler, then you go to an academy. But we're actually more for the advanced as well. You know, if you've been wrestling 1 year, 2 months, or 10 years, and you want to develop your skills, take your skills to the next level, then the SLW Academy is where you can do that.
Oh, that was great. My 3-year-old's enjoying it.
It's been a lot of fun. The kids have really enjoyed it, and that's the best part about it, is they've had a good time.
Hey, you hear what we got?
Yeah?
We got another opportunity at our SLW Tag Team Gold.
Seriously.
Triple threat tonight to be able to advance to all-out war.
Team of Bobby Flacco and Cameron Canyon, the Rednexicans.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for tonight's episode of SLW right here on Fight TV. Unfortunately, my tag team partner, the Big Ish, Eric Ishii, is under the weather. He will not be with me here tonight, so I'm going to have to harm this and fly solo. And as you heard our lovely ring announcer Raylan say, we are starting off this episode with a triple threat tag team match, and making their way to the ring first is, of course, the Rednexicans, Cameron Canyon, and Bobby Flacco.
Baja la música, baja la música, baja la música. We're back. Hold up, Cap. The camera's over here. The other camera's over here. Come this way. I want. Guys. Por favor, déjame hacerlo. Mi nombre es Bobby Flacco y yo vengo. ¡Hey! Security, security. Esos niños, diles que se caigan a la verga. Desde Guadalajara, Mexico, all the way. To Bumford, Alabama, a city with nothing but drunks and diseased people, kind of like Mexico. It's exactly like Mexico. And this is the hay bale tossing, high flying, high impact king of the Lucky Farm, Cavron Canyon.
Bobby Flacco with some poignant words for the good people here of Munford, Alabama. Obviously endearing himself once again to the great people here. And I'm sure they reciprocate the same amount of love to Bobby Flacco and Cavron Canyon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to start off this episode, like I said before, with a triple threat tag team match. Bobby Flacco, Cavron Canyon, the Rednexicans, taking on a new team of sorts, a familiar face in Jeremy Foster, and new to SLW, Anton Leveigh, Mr. Everything, and of course, the fan favorites here in SLW, Sean Nelson, Josh Storm, them West Georgia boys, and Josh Storm bringing in a new little friend of his, Mr. Sneck, the Snake. Looks like Bobby Flacco and Josh Storm will be starting off. as our viewers know, them West Georgia boys and the Rednexicans, no strangers to each other, battled back and forth numerous times here in Munford, Alabama, with some amazing matches, some amazing street fights. And I'm sure with the extra added team of Jeremy Foster and Anton Leveigh, things are definitely going to get interesting, to say the least. Bobby Flacco taking over on Josh Storm with a hammerlock, driving Josh Storm to the mat, just wrenching up on that elbow, arm, and shoulder. Josh Storm escapes with a side headlock. They said both of these teams know each other very, very well. Beautiful exchange on the part of Josh Storm and Bobby Flacco. Josh Storm taking over with a side headlock. Bobby Flacco with the leg scissors, and Josh Storm just popping right out. Like I said, both of these teams so familiar with each other.
Okay.
Once again, Bobby Flacco doing what he does best, and that is talk trash. And see, now you know Josh Storm is serious when the bandana comes off. Dug to close and go behind. Again, slide through Josh Storm. Drop down, leapfrog action. Blocks the hip toss. Hip toss reversal blocked. Shot to the midsection. And a beautiful head scissor takeover from Josh Storm. Head scissor takeover from Bobby Flacco. I told you, these two guys know each other so well. Sweep of the leg, Bobby Flacco kicking out. Oh, and both go for the drop kick at the same time. Each man going back and forth. A little bit of respect. There was a little bit. Oh, of course. It was all a simple ploy. Cavern Canyon coming in with a big boot to both Josh Storm and Sean Nelson. King of Farm Style. Oh, it just dumps Josh Storm. Assisted double leg drop from the Rednexicans on Josh Storm. Josh Storm's got to get up and make a tag. Tag his partner, Sean Nelson. Oh, Bobby Flacco tagging in Jeremy Foster. Foster taking control on Josh Storm. Forearms. Oh, wringing that arm out. Reversal from Jeremy Foster. Another little slide through. Shoots Josh Storm off. Nice heel trap. Got both of his legs tied up in a submission. Josh Storm making it to the ropes, though. Referee Jacob Brooks calling for the break. Jeremy Foster following Josh Storm out to the floor. Both men battling it out back and forth. Now, both men have to be careful and keep an eye on the referee's 10 count. Oh, what's this? Bobby Flacco up and over. A little bit of Sykes ski action. Oh, Josh Storm and Jeremy Foster snatching Bobby Flacco down. Cavron Canyon coming to the aid of his tag team partner. Sean Nelson setting up. Could be going for one of those vicious dives. No. Oh! It gets caught with a kick from Anton Leveigh. Anton with a suicide plancha over the top rope. Now what's Sean Nelson doing? Sean Nelson ascending to the top rope. And Sean Nelson flies and takes out his tag partner, takes out the Rednexicans and Foster and Leveigh. Bodies are everywhere. It looks like a crash on 119. All the men are down. Jake Brooks over there checking. At this point, I'm not even quite sure who the legal men are. I do believe it's Josh Storm and Jeremy Foster, but who knows at this point? Josh Storm back in the ring with Bobby Flacco. Excuse me, I stand corrected. Jeremy Foster. Tagging in his partner, Sean Nelson. Beautiful double team maneuver. Double arm ringer up. Oh! And they send Jeremy Foster crashing face first into the mat. Going for the pin. And Anton Leveigh breaks it up. Mr. Everything. First time here in SLW, hailing from Memphis, Tennessee. So far, I'm very impressed with Mr. Leveigh doing, very well. Anton taking over on Sean Nelson. Referee Jacob Rooks says 2. The crowd getting behind their favorite Dem West Georgia boys, Sean Nelson specifically. You gotta think that a victory here. Oh, Sean Nelson with a tag to Josh Storm. Anton Leveigh a little confused there, rolls him up. Kick out at 2. Sling blade action from Josh Storm. Make that 2. Oh, missing with the kick. Oh, caught him with the spin heel kick. Anton Leveigh off to the corner. Josh Storm to the outside, blocks the punch. Oh, another swift kick from Josh Storm. Didn't quite get that crossbody. Anton Leveigh, caught him and he dumps him with a T-bone suplex. Of course, Cavern Canyon tagging himself in. The ultimate opportunist, the Rednexicans, will take every advantage they can, especially against them West Georgia boys. We saw a few weeks ago, Sean Nelson and Josh Storm. They decided to take a little break from tag team action, try their hands at maybe getting in the title hunt for the SLW Television Championship, currently held by Cody Windham. But tonight they decided to go, give it one more go as a tag team. And you got to think, a victory here in this opening contest, in this triple threat, could easily cement any one of these tag teams as #1 contenders for the SLW tag team titles, currently held by Luke Lord and the Kraken Scott Cannon. Of course, I'm speaking of Beatdown Inc. Cavern Canyon tossing Josh Storm to the outside. Now, Jacob Rooks taking his eyes off, and of course, both Jeremy Foster and it looked like Bobby Flacco taking advantage of Josh Storm while he's down. Jacob Rooks tied up in the corner with Sean Nelson. Mr. Nelson's got to keep his emotions in check, because really at this point he's doing more harm than good to Josh Storm. Cavern tagging in Bobby Flacco. Oh! Beautiful double suplex from Bobby Flacco and Cavern Canyon. It's been a minute since we've seen Bobby Flacco in an SLW ring. As much as I hate to say it, the Rednexicans are a top tag team. And, as a wrestling purist, I do enjoy seeing a good tag team reunited. Bobby Flacco with a full Nelson locked in on Josh Storm. Josh Storm fighting to get loose. The crowd rallying behind Josh Storm. Sean Nelson, arm outreach. Josh breaking the full Nelson and just clocked Bobby Flacco with a forearm. Bobby Flacco in return. Both men exchanging forearms left and right. Oh, and a pair of kicks. Sean Nelson trying to encourage his partner to make the tag. And Josh Storm falls like a lonely pine in the woods. Jacob Rooks issuing the standard 10 count on both men. Bobby Flacco with the tag to Cavern Canyon. And Josh Storm makes the tag to Sean Nelson. Sean Nelson in Cavern Canyon. Sean Nelson comes in. Clotheslines and elbows. Nice shotgun drop kick to Cavern Canyon. Anton Leveigh making the tag in. And he gets caught with a huge punch from Sean Nelson. Oh! And a springboard bulldog. Oh! Jeremy Foster just leveling Sean Nelson. Cavern Canyon with the kick. Setting him up. Looks like for a... Nope. Trouble in Paradise kick to Cavern Canyon. Bobby Flacco taking his eyes off the action. Catches Anton Leveigh. Both men battling atop the turnbuckle. Looks like Flacco's going for a superplex attempt. Anton fighting out. Oh, just dropping Bobby Flacco down on his face. Whoa! Springboard middle rope Canadian Destroyer. And that is why he has earned the nickname of Mr. Everything. And Bobby Flacco just out at 2. That was as close as it's going to get, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Cavern Canyon just spitting in the face of Anton Leveigh. Setting him up. Just holding him in the powerbomb position. Oh, sling blade powerbomb from Bobby Flacco. And Sean Nelson making the save. It's not about who you save, it's about winning the match. And this Dim West Georgia boys take the victory.
Your winners, the team of Josh Storm and Sean Nelson.
Wow, what a way to open up this episode of SL.
Hi, my name is Julie Little. I'm the girls soccer coach at Albertville High School. We use Southern Legacy Wrestling for a fundraiser the past 2 years. It was a very professional show. They came in and set up for us and helped break everything down. The wrestlers were very professional, very polite, very kid-friendly. They did an awesome job of incorporating the crowd and involving the crowd in the event. They even worked with us and incorporated local school celebrities and people from the community into the show and made it a little more attractive to the people in the area. They helped us with the promotions and the posters and the advertisement and the tickets and the ticket sales. And we would absolutely use them again as a fundraiser for the soccer program. It was an outstanding fundraiser for our program. It helped us raise money as well as creating involvement with the girls soccer team as well as the wrestling community. We have developed a few wrestling fans that first time to ever go watch wrestling, and they enjoyed the experience and the show and have now become huge avid wrestling fans. Catch Southern Legacy Wrestling on Fight TV.
Management tells me that we can't get our hands on Johnny Slaughter again. We can't get our hands on Team Redeem. You've pinned him. You put him in a box. But you've never made him quit. And you haven't stopped me. So Johnny Slaughter, Team Redeemed, if I have to hire every talent in this state, O'Shea, Dementia DeRose, even the left-hand path, I will find a way to break you down. Because
I told you once, Mr. Slaughter, and I'm going to show you how intimate I am about making you understand that tonight evil comes home to you. But just remember the same thing that I told you last time. The dead don't run.
Here we go. What do we have here? But of course, 1/3 of Team Redeem in action. Everybody's favorite, Johnny Slaughter, and of course, being accompanied to the ring by his fellow Team Redeem members, Extreme Heat and Damon Taz. And of course, tonight, Johnny is facing the ever-deadly, the ever-evolving man with the deadly hands, the master of the martial arts, Sukit Tanaka. Here we go. Sukit Tanaka with some well-placed kicks. Johnny has got to watch not just those kicks, but those lightning-fast hands. Those martial arts strikes could drop any man in a split second, even the great Johnny Slaughter. Oh, Johnny Slaughter with a reversal on a back elbow and a good old-fashioned clothesline to boot, and a death bionic elbow, baby. Oh! Sukit Tanaka missing with that giant leg drop. Oh, what a maneuver from Johnny Slaughter. Referee Allison Enders says 2. Sukit Tanaka a master of the martial arts, studying at many dojos, the Kantai Jo dojo, the Super Saiyan dojo, the Steel Cobra dojo, and even the emerged Cobra Kai dojo. But right now he has his hands full with the one, the only, the incomparable Johnny Slaughter. Johnny Slaughter, follow. Oh, lightning kick right to the chest and throat. Sukit Tanaka perched up. Oh! Johnny Slaughter catching him in the breadbasket with that shot. Hitting him with a manslaughter. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It is over as quickly as it begun. Johnny Slaughter victorious over Sukit Tanaka.
Here is your winner, Johnny Slaughter!
Johnny Slaughter picking up a victory once again, well on the path to redemption. He, Damon Taz, Extreme Heat, looking to redeem themselves, not just in the eyes of the SLW fans, but in their own eyes. Once again, I don't know if Johnny's noticed yet, but the King of the Dead, Brad Savage, he's made his way to Johnny's noticed. Brad Savage, once again, he's out here ringside. Of course, followed by the funeral director, Scott Resner. Oh, this cannot end well, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to end well. The story passed between Johnny Slaughter and Scott Resner. Johnny Slaughter and Brad Savage just going at it, tooth and nail, battling back and forth, battling through the curtain. I'm sure our cameras will catch up with them as soon as they can.
The mission statement of SLW Academy is to train and condition the stars of tomorrow.
We don't guarantee anyone a spot with Southern Legacy Wrestling. What we do guarantee is an opportunity to learn, to have your matches critiqued. With enough hard work, there's a chance to earn your spot with Southern Legacy Wrestling.
We're going to roll around a little bit, we're going to exercise, we're going to stretch. You're going to be sore. We keep it simple, but we do want to test and see how far their knowledge is of the industry in general, what they know of the moves, have they watched the moves, do they know what they're getting into.
When you come to our academy, you're being groomed by just under 100 years of experience wrestling the indie shows, wrestling in big companies, knowing nutrition, and all this is explained over all the classes.
The academy, in my opinion, is not just for beginners. You know, a lot of people think, well, if you want to learn to become a professional wrestler, then you go to an academy. But we're actually more for the advanced as well. You know, if you've been wrestling 1 year, 2 months, or 10 years, and you want to develop your skills, take your skills to the next level, then the SLW Academy is where you can do that.
Oh, that was great. My 3-year-old's enjoying it wonderfully.
It's been a lot of fun because it really enjoyed it, and that's the best part about it, is they've had a good time.
We want to announce to you Southern Legacy Wrestling on tour, coast to coast, nation to nation. Be there for our new dates coming up.
And June 5th, join us in Glencoe, Alabama, where our special guest will be WWE Hall of Famer and former NWA champion, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Colt, Keegan, I've seen you. I've kept up with you. You're big, you're bad, and you're tough. Let me tell you, I have fought long and hard, and I went through a bunch of people to get this title, and tonight is not your night. Tonight, you are not taking this from me. So let me tell you something. After tonight's over, you can go back to the mountains without my title.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next contest is one of two championship title matches we are going to have tonight. And it will be for the SLW Television title. As you know, a little over a month and a half to 2 months ago, Cody Windham competed in probably the toughest series of matches he's had to date to win that SLW television title. And he has taken on all comers since becoming the inaugural champion. But tonight he faces Colt Keegan, a vicious man in his own right. Could this be the night that Cody Windham loses the SLW television title? Only time will tell. Let's go to Ray Lynn for our opening introductions.
The following contest is your SLW Television Championship match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, standing at 6 foot and 260 pounds from Hell's Holler, West Virginia, Colt Keegan. Introducing next, he is your SLW Television Champion, weighing in at 225 pounds from Daytona Beach, Florida, Cody Windham.
Referee young Ben Buchanan showing off the SLW television title, checking over both men, wanting to make sure this is a clean and fair contest. He calls for the bell. And here we go. Colt Keegan making his return to SLW, and he's just taking over on the SLW television champion, Cody Windham, looking to hopefully end this quickly and become the new champion. These gentlemen don't get paid by the hour, that's for sure, but they do get paid a little bit extra for holding that gold. And right now, Colt Keegan taking over on Cody Windham. Now see, a cocky pin like that, whether it be in the opening minutes or in the closing minutes, is just not going to cut it, especially against a man the caliber of Cody Windham. Count of 2 on Cody Windham. Cody Windham. Colt Keegan with a headlock on Cody Windham, taking Cody Windham off of his vertical base. Cody Windham, definitely a tall drink of water. So the best thing to do is take him off his vertical base, keep him horizontal, especially with that right there. I knew it was coming. That beautiful standing drop kick, vintage Cody Windham. Not since the likes of Bob Holly or Jumping Jim Brunzell have I seen a more beautiful standing drop kick than the one Cody Windham employs in his arsenal. Colt Keegan firing away with those vicious forearms. Back Cody Windham into the corner. Oh, he's just throwing some shoulder tackles into the midsection, driving the wind out of Cody Windham. Now, Colt Keegan has to be careful. He has to listen to the referee, young Ben Buchanan. He has to heed the referee's warnings or he will be disqualified and the opportunity to win that television title will be thrown out the window. Oh, Cody went with a vicious clothesline, taking Colt Keegan off his feet. Keegan out at 2. Now, once again, if the young referee, Ben Buchanan, seems familiar, he's been joining us here over the past few weeks here on SLW on Fight TV. He is the son of former WWE superstar and wrestling standout, Bull Buchanan. Ben went to his father and asked, asked his father's permission. Said he wanted to get into professional wrestling. And Bull said, well, son, that's fine, but you're going to start out from the bottom and work your way up just like any good professional wrestler would. And so, Ben is cutting his teeth here in the ring with us in Southern Legacy Wrestling. Colt Keegan, there's something a little bit off of Colt Keegan, just ramming his head into the turnbuckle and misses that big cannonball splash. Cody Windham up to his feet. Big boot to the gut. Could be setting up for that patented pile driver of his. Nope. Colt Keegan fighting out with a back body drop. Picking Cody Windham up with these, and that's something that normally doesn't happen. Cody Windham fighting out. Both men jockeying for position. Cody Windham off. Oh, leaping DDT. And that's it.
Here is your winner, and still your SLW Television Champion, Cody Windham.
Cody Windham once again successfully defending.
Hi, my name is Julie Little. I'm the girls soccer coach at Albertville High School. We use Southern Legacy Wrestling for a fundraiser the past 2 years. It was a very professional show. They came in and set up for us and helped break everything down. The wrestlers were very professional, very polite, very kid-friendly. They did an awesome job of incorporating the crowd and involving the crowd in the event. They even worked with us and incorporated local school celebrities and people from the community into the show and made it a little more attractive to the people in the area. They helped us with the promotions and the posters and the advertisement and the tickets and the ticket sales. And we would absolutely use them again as a fundraiser for the soccer program. It was an outstanding fundraiser for our program. It helped us raise money as well as creating involvement with the girls soccer team as well as the wrestling community. We have developed a few wrestling fans that first time to ever go watch wrestling, and they enjoyed the experience and the show and have now become huge avid wrestling fans. Catch Southern Legacy Wrestling on Fight TV.
Stephen Michaels, you're sitting here talking about me being smart. Can't help it, man. I'm the smarter man. Thought you'd already known that by now. So you get another shot at this. When are you going to learn? When are you going to learn? You didn't even deserve it the first time. The reason why you got it the first time, I gave it to you. And now you're sitting here trying to take away what's rightfully mine. You know what? You meet me in that ring tonight. We're going to settle this once and for all, and then you're done. And then it's over. See you out there.
Way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, and it pains me to say this, your SLW Heavyweight Champion, Joey Sartain, and of course, being accompanied to the ring by one half of your SLW Tag Team Champions, Luke Lord. Of course, as you know, last week, conspicuous by his absence, both Luke Lord and Joey Sartain, word coming from Scott Cannon that both men had been detained while trying to return from their quote-unquote tropical vacation retreat. That is why they were not available to compete in the six-man tag team action that you saw last week. But if you remember correctly, the Alpha Wolf and the Nasty Critters were victorious, thus granting the Alpha Wolf, Stephen Michaels, the SLW Heavyweight title shot that he has been wanting for some time now. The blood feud between Joey Sartain and Stephen Michaels has reached its zenith here tonight. It is main event time tonight here on Fight TV with SLW. The Alpha Wolf, Stephen Michaels. The hunt is over. The match he wanted is here. He is ready. He is willing and he is more than able to upend the current reigning and defending SLW Heavyweight Champion, the leader of Beatdown Inc., Joey Sartain. Joey Sartain has done everything possible to avoid locking up with the Alpha Wolf since the day he won the SLW Heavyweight title from Stephen Michaels. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. It is a one-on-one contest. No other tag teams, no triple threats, no six-man tags. One-on-one, mono e lobo. Senior referee Bobby Matthews will be the man calling the action. And of course, to no one's surprise, Joey Sartain once again doing everything possible to avoid locking up with the Alpha Wolf. Now, of course, the Alpha Wolf is going to have to keep one eye on Joey Sartain, one eye on Luke Lord, and who knows where lurks the Kraken. Bobby Matthews having words with Luke Lord. Letting Luke Lord know this will be a fair contest. He will not tolerate any of his shenanigans or he will send Luke Lord to the back. Joey Sartain can only bide his time for so long before Bobby Matthews enforces his authority and starts the match. Alpha Wolf going for the lockup and Joey Sartain ducking out of the way. I will say this, Joey Sartain definitely errs on the side of cowardly, but he also errs on the side of intelligent. He knows how to manipulate. He knows how to coerce. He has done this since day one. He set his eyes on Stephen Michaels' SLW Heavyweight title. And if you've been following SLW, you know that his coercion worked. And he manipulated the system into winning the SLW Heavyweight title. Once again, Bobby Matthews asserting his authority with Luke Lord, saying, remain in your corner. Oh, what is this? Fan has jumped in the ring. A fan has jumped, an Alpha Wolf fan has jumped in the ring and shoved Joey Sartain. What is this? It's the Kraken! The Kraken dressed as an Alpha Wolf fan. Bobby Matthews seeing through the ruse. Bobby Matthews calling off the disqualification. Bobby Matthews ready to disqualify the Alpha Wolf. Oh, and Stephen Michaels Pearl Harboring Joey Sartain from behind. Oh, and a big back body drop. Referee Bobby Matthews sending both members of Beatdown Inc., Luke Lord and the Kraken, to the back. This is now a fair one-on-one fight. Oh, Alpha Wolf with a suplex. Taking control over Joey Sartain. Oh, and another beautiful suplex from the Alpha Wolf. The Alpha Wolf firing away on Joey Sartain. The Alpha Wolf so happy to finally sink his teeth into that quality meat that is Joey Sartain. Oh, beautiful gut-wrench suplex from the Alpha Wolf, just throwing Joey Sartain like so much airline luggage. Joey Sartain trying to leave the ring. The Alpha Wolf grabbing him by those beautiful albino alpaca boots and bringing him back in the ring and laying him out with a backdrop. The Alpha Wolf firing Sartain off into the corner. And there's that beautiful belly-to-belly suplex. The Alpha Wolf employs so many suplexes in his arsenal, you never know which one he is going to hit his opponent with. So Sartain ducking out of the way. The Alpha Wolf is ready. Inside out slingshot dropkick on Joey Sartain. Wolf going for the cover. Count of two, says senior referee Bobby Matthews. The Alpha Wolf locking in both arms. Nice butterfly suplex. The Alpha Wolf firmly in control so far in the majority of this match. Once the sides were even, once both members of Beatdown Inc. were sent to the back, the Alpha Wolf knew that he could firmly take control with no worries whatsoever. Joey Sartain doing the smart thing, making his way outside the ring. And Joey Sartain is on the run. He's on his bicycle and he's pedaling as fast as he can, trying to get away from the Alpha Wolf. Oh, Sartain catching the Wolf with that leaping knee strike as Stephen Michaels made his way between the bottom and middle rope. Just rocking the jaw of the Alpha Wolf. Oh, he just whipped the Alpha Wolf into the guardrail. Well-placed kick from Joey Sartain. Now, if either man is counted out, Joey Sartain will still retain the title whether he's victorious or not. Titles cannot change hands on a disqualification or on a countout. And you know the Alpha Wolf would love nothing more than to cinch in that Wolf's den and hear Joey Sartain scream, "I give, I give." Oh, Joey Sartain raking the eyes across the top rope of the Alpha Wolf. Bobby Matthews admonishing Joey Sartain. Joey Sartain taking his time, formulating a plan, deciding what way best to put down the Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf ducking clothesline, and Joey Sartain firmly catching the Alpha Wolf and dropping him. The crowd getting behind Stephen Michaels. They want to see the Alpha Wolf win. They want to see the Alpha Wolf become their SLW Heavyweight Champion once again. Oh, a chop from the Alpha Wolf. Oh, Sartain reciprocates. Boot to the midsection. Firing the Alpha Wolf off. Oh, hard into the corner. Could we be looking for that patented Joey Sartain quality knee strike that he is well known for? Oh, the Alpha Wolf out of the way. Underhook suplex from the middle rope. Both men are down. Referee Bobby Matthews checking on both champion and challenger. Sartain rolling to the outside, saying he's done, saying that's it. Now, even if Sartain is counted out, he still will retain that SLW Heavyweight Championship. But here comes the Alpha Wolf. The Alpha Wolf says, no, sir. Both men heading to the back. Bobby Matthews up to a count of 3, hitting 4. Surely a match of the, whoa! Oh, Sartain back out. Here comes Stephen Michaels. Stephen Michaels saying, no, not today, Sartain. I will win this title. Bobby Matthews restarting the count. Sartain back in the ring, followed closely by Stephen Michaels. Oh! Those vicious slaughter cannon line clotheslines taking Joey Sartain off of his feet. Going for that German suplex he is well known for. Sartain fighting with the back elbows. Both men fighting tooth and nail. Stephen Michaels with Joey Sartain up in a torture rack. Oh! Just driving the wind out of Joey Sartain. Luke Lord down to the ring. Oh, he snatches Bobby Matthews out.
No, sir, I am not disqualifying him. You are going to...
Luke Lord better be careful because Bobby Matthews, senior referee, has the right to go to the front office. Luke Lord could be facing heavy fines if he keeps interfering. The Alpha Wolf back in. Grabbing Joey Sartain. Could he be setting up for that patented Molston? Oh! Ring the bell. Joey Sartain hitting a low blow on the Alpha Wolf. The Alpha Wolf winning, but
Your winner and new SLW Heavyweight Champion.
the Alpha Wolf taking a low blow, winning by disqualification, but still your SLW Heavyweight Champion, Joey Sartain.
By disqualification, the winner of this match, Stephen Michaels. But a title cannot change hands on a disqualification. So still your SLW Heavyweight Champion, Joey Sartain.
You hate to see a match like this end the way it did. Bobby Matthews disgusted at the call he had to make, but unfortunately it was the right call. Joey Sartain getting himself blatantly disqualified with the low blow to the Alpha Wolf and retaining the SLW Heavyweight title. I'm sure Commissioner Jack Lord and the SLW front office will have something to say about this. We thought this would be the end of the chapter and the story of the Joey Sartain, Stephen Michaels rivalry, but it looks like there might be just one more to go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for joining us here on Fight TV tonight for Southern Legacy Wrestling. My name is Mark Bowman. Have a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon. Just have a good time.
Oh, that was great. My 3-year-old's enjoying it.
It's been a lot of fun. The kids have really enjoyed it, and that's the best part about it, is they've had a good time.
The mission statement of SLW Academy is to train and condition the stars of tomorrow.
We don't guarantee anyone a spot with Southern Legacy Wrestling. What we do guarantee is an opportunity to learn, to have your matches critiqued. With enough hard work, there's a chance to earn your spot with Southern Legacy Wrestling.
We're going to roll around a little bit, we're going to exercise, we're going to stretch. You're going to be sore. We'll keep it simple, but we do want to test and see how far their knowledge is of the industry in general, what they know of the moves, have they watched the moves, do they know what they're getting into.
When you come to our academy, you're being groomed by just under 100 years of experience wrestling the indie shows, wrestling in big companies, knowing nutrition, and all this is explained over all the classes.
The academy, in my opinion, is not just for beginners. A lot of people think, well, if you want to learn to become a professional wrestler, then you go to an academy. But we're actually more for the advanced as well. If you've been wrestling 1 year, 2 months, or 10 years, and you want to develop your skills, take your skills to the next level, then the SLW Academy is where you can do that.
We want to announce to you Southern Legacy Wrestling on tour, coast to coast, nation to nation. Be there for our new dates coming up.
And June 5th, join us in Glencoe, Alabama, where our special guest will be WWE Hall of Famer and former NWA champion, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.